In this video, we're going to go through looking at some of the reporting and how, when you're using the mobile on-site record app, how that integrates with the Office web system, which is your calendar. Basically, when your field workers, your STMSs, TMOs, or team workers are interacting with the app out on the road, each time they do a check, that does land in the calendar system. It integrates, it syncs without them having to worry about it. You just log into the app, same credentials, and then that automatically syncs. There's nothing really to know about that apart from as long as they've logged in with the same credentials, it'll match up here. So we're going to cover how you can go and then get a nice overview of all your staff doing their checks. This would be really good for somebody in a QA, quality control, health and safety officer, TTM manager, whoever it is that looks at, for example, if they were handing in their paper records at the end of the day before to show they've done their toolbox briefing, their 2-hourly checks or vehicle checks, this is how you would do it using the Road Direct system. Just to clarify, when they're using the mobile app, it lands into this Office system. And then you get basically an overview, and you can filter by date range you can see here. So we can set up a date range to view the reports for that period. And then we can also use some of the filter options to just see toolbox briefings, or maybe we just want to see the audits that were done through the app, or then 2-hourly inspections and all that sort of stuff. We might just want to filter by a certain client name or job number or date, or even user. We can filter just to see that user. So straight away I can get a glance at, say, a person to see over a period of a week if they've done all the required checks, or just in general wanting to go and quickly look at the quality of each check, or in seeing the whole fleet of your staff in one place, or just trying to drill into one type of form. However you use it, up to you. The magic is here. So we've got those filter options down there, but along the top bar you can also go through like this too as well, by scrolling along this top bar here where my mouse is and changing those things. So if I just wanted to look at vehicle checks, and then maybe I just wanted to filter over the month and just look at one person, I could do that. So that's that. You would have seen it's highlighted red. It wasn't done, green's done. Nice intuitive colors, that sort of thing. One other important feature, just so you know you can go a bit deeper into each job. Obviously, all these site records here, you can click and open up and view the information. So I'm just looking at these ones down here, different checks that have been completed to the job. So on the right hand corner you can actually just click on, opens the job up. We're looking at a 2-hourly check one here. You can see all the checks done. You can then use this button to actually PDF it and make it look like the original COPTTM form. If you're supplying it to someone, you can view where they were on the map, and then you can actually look at the site pictures here and so on. So that's your traditional 2-hourly check one. If I went into one of the briefings and I clicked on that, same thing, I can view the toolbox briefing notes, any photos that were joined to that. So yeah, just go along, use the interactive functions on the side, and easy as. You can also do an export to Excel sheet. So if I click the export, you'll get all this data that you're looking at for the period of date you've sent, pop into a spreadsheet, whatever you want to share that, however you want. If someone's questioning you doing the checks, whether it's a RCA stakeholder, council, the client that you're working for, you can do that. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we got here. And we got here from looking at the calendar view, up the top tabs along the top here. The third one in, called QA, is how you get there. So we simply click on that and it takes you to that page, and we end up here. There is another way, if you're really wanting a prettier report to send to your actual client, there is a better way to do that, and that's going back to the calendar. And on the job that you want it for, go down to the job and then click ... and then click generate report, bottom right, second up from the bottom. You can have to include pictures or not. Maybe you don't want them to see the pictures that they've been sending on the app. Maybe you don't want them to see the GPS link, so you can leave those out. If you want them in, you just tick the box. You then can set the date range, and then we can click. Obviously, the bigger the date range, the more it's going to take to load up. So for the purposes of this one here, we'll just pick the same date. Then, as you can see, you've got all your checks, any pictures. I've just taken some pictures of the example here. They're not off the site, but they're just to show you how it worked. But yeah, any pictures attached to the job, you'll see it, and you'll get an overview of the report. Then simply Control P, print this in a PDF, and you can save to computer and send to your client. And it's as simple as that. Thank you very much for watching.